bit on the reason in my mind that we're naming this gym after Norma Pullin. Once I knew I was speaking tonight, I started emailing and texting and talking with bring-rettes of all, I want to say ages and sizes and shapes, lots of bring-rettes. And I thought, how in the world am I going to cram all these years of wisdom and knowledge into 2 to 3 minutes? Sorry, Courtney. I've known Miss Pullin, or I guess I should say she's known me my whole life. According to my mom, Miss Shannon and Miss Pullin gave me my first pair of Weebots when I was born. I think she wanted me to know nice and early that sports were going to be a big part of my life. So let's fast forward about 15 years. I mean, I've known her my whole life. It's not that big of a deal, right? But when it came to volleyball, she is a legend. And she's going to be my coach. I mean, we have to win every single game or we're going to be pushing the bus home from wherever it is that we lost. I'm here to say that some of those crazy stories are true. They're stories. But when I think about Miss Pullin and being a Braverette, I don't remember the hundreds of sprints and the thousands of wall jumps, but this is what I do remember as a Braverette. I will remember that she never let us give up. There was a serving drill that we had to do when everybody on the team had to make 2 good serves in a row. Easy, right? No. 3 hours later, we finally did it. So it's probably the only other thing that we did in practice that day, but that didn't teach us how to serve. That taught us how to stay patient, be focused, be consistent, and not strangle our teammates. I will remember the unforgettable bond that my teammates and I shared even today. I remember vividly one time we were running sprints, and sometimes that net just gets in the way of your neck. Someone just wasn't making it on time, so we literally drug her across the finish line. That was in 1997, and I remember it like it was yesterday. I will remember every time we walked into that dirty, moldy basement that I treasure dearly, there was some sort of positive quote or scripture or something on that chalkboard. Now, sometimes it was followed with a list of consequences from the last night's loss, but nonetheless, there were always a dose of encouragement and love on that chalkboard. I will remember that no matter what, we must persevere. Whether that was finishing the drill that we just wanted to quit or slacking off in a game that we were behind, I'm not going to mention the score, she never allowed us to give up. Now, I have a memory of that perseverance. It may not be Miss Pullin's favorite memory of perseverance, but when everyone started getting to wear the little black spandex shorts, we were still wearing those long, ugly, dumpy basketball shorts. So she told us if we won the Sealy tournament, we could wear those shorts. First place, right here. So we got to the end, we started thinking, oh, our legs, oh gosh. I will remember that she made the effort to develop us from early on. Starting as freshmen, the class of '99, we were a motley crew. She took our strengths and our weaknesses and turned us into a very effective team. I remember vividly, she looked over at Brandy and said, "Ward, are you ever going to get your legs and arms going in the same direction?" Those of you that followed our class know that she was awesome our senior year. There are lots of things that pop up in my daily life about Miss Pullin. I currently work out with a boot camp here in town. Though the instructor knows nothing about two-a-days or the hill or any of that, when she makes us run that little stretch of College Street, I'm 34 years old and I'm still filled with dread. That same dread I had at 7 a.m. back in 1998. With that being said, I run it with all of my heart and my might every single time. I can literally visualize Miss Pullin and Sarah Tornahowski at the end of the hill with a clipboard and that darn stopwatch. I don't make it in 40 seconds anymore, but I'm not 17. Most of you know my 2 sons, Cash and Carson. Unfortunately, they get in trouble a lot. Sometimes I find myself wishing I could just raise that eyebrow like she did to us, and that's all she did. You would mess up on the court and try not to look at her, but when you did, her look told you exactly what you did wrong and what you needed to do to fix it. Like that. As one of the 5 seniors of the class of 1999, I feel very honored that I was one of the last classes that she coached. I remember hearing rumors about her retiring when we were in junior high, and I just kept praying that we were going to make it. Although we didn't make it to state, we don't have any of those flags up there, Miss Pullin never made us feel like she was disappointed in our season. As I played volleyball, softball, and spelled with her in UIL, little did I realize that I would be using those skills that she taught me every day in my life. Thank you very much.
I'm Laura Jones-Cadena. I'm the 82, 83, 84 there. And thinking about ways to sum up this stellar coaching career, I just couldn't come up with the words. So I decided to start thinking back on our volleyball experience for inspiration. Give a shout out if you remember some of these things. The wearing of the braids. You remember that? How the braids get on the line still makes you queasy. The magic time machine. The Shannon holding English class at the Lamar tournament. How the bigger schools were our friends until they found out how small our school was. And they never beat it. Practicing serve receive with the lights off and the pink material over the nets. The Chariot Inn in Austin. Good bridge. Singing on the bus. Running impossible drills that we made possible. Bench jumps. Drags. Walking the wall. Playing 2-on-2. I love that. Pulling the car and the truck out of the way. At a state tournament. Pullin power. Winning state. And then winning it again.
Yeah.
And then winning it again. But most of all, I remember the determination and the fight to do whatever it took to make us the best. When I came to this part of my thoughts, I decided that this is the best legacy to leave. Miss Pullin holds a total of 13 state titles, but she holds the hearts of way too many to count. What Miss Pullin did for us was to instill a pride in ourselves as well as our team. She demanded a work ethic and discipline that has transcended volleyball and has been a way of life. If you look at the lives of those who've had the privilege to call themselves brainwrights under Miss Pullin, you will see strong, independent women that are determined in all that they do. They're not afraid to work for their goals, and will be the first to build up another of their teammates. Athletics is a place to build character. In a span of over 30 years of coaching, I'm sure that she has seen some characters, but she still has built character in each one of us. This is why we speak of her often. When we talk to our own children about hard work and discipline, we use examples of what we did over the years in volleyball. What I'm trying to say, and may have said a little poorly, is that volleyball was amazing under a coach like Miss Pullin. In the years that I played, we truly kicked some butt. And even though it was sometimes hard, we knew that what she was making us do would make us better. And if it would make us better, then you have to believe we were going to do it. Because there was absolutely no way we were not going to be standing in front of our friends and family in Austin without a state trophy in our hand and a gold medal around our neck. Now that our gold medals have turned a weird sort of greenish gray over the years, the life lessons that you have instilled in us have stayed true and shine just as bright as ever. So Miss Pullin, from the bottom of our heart, we thank you for making us run, making us jump, ride bikes, hit, run some more, dig, drag, run some more, and win. Most of all, we want to thank you for making us into the women that we are today. In show of our brain-right pride, we would like to share with you how our pride still flies high. Forever brain-rights. If you played for Miss Pullin, I ask you to come in. Just stand up. Okay, let's stand up.